Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright, you guys, so I'm feeling a little bit anxious because I'm doing top of the blogs today. Today is Wednesday. I'm hoping I'm going to get this up by the end of the day today. I have so much stuff to do the rest of this week that if I didn't do top of the blogs today, it wasn't going to get done this week. So that's why I'm doing it now. And I just got out of a benefits meeting and it was so much information and I just yeah. On top of that, this is going to be kind of a somber damn top of the blogs because of course I got to talk about Baltimore, but like all of the subjects that people asked me to talk about, everything is just kind of a downer. So good thing we had a good time with Love and Hip Hop ATL. That show is always a whole bunch to laugh at. So if you need something to laugh at, you should probably watch my Love and Hip Hop review that I put up yesterday. But this top of the blogs is going to be... First up, we got to talk about what's going on in Baltimore. I was just listening to the radio and they said don't call it the Baltimore Riots, now call it One Baltimore. And I didn't really want to talk about it because I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to be politically correct. I have top of the blogs and it's a platform and I try to be socially responsible and I try to, I really try to think about the things that I say when I get on here. And when I just think about what's going on in Baltimore, it's just... It's so frustrating, you guys. First, of course, it is frustrating to see people out in the streets tearing up where they live, getting rid of the things that probably won't get replaced. I mean, I lived through the Los Angeles riots. Some areas never recovered, and other places that did eventually recover, it took a long time. It just took a long time for businesses to want to even reinvest in the area. So it definitely does damage to a community. But you guys, with everything that's been going on in this last year and I'm not really sure if it is an influx of police brutality or if it's just the fact that we have smartphones and we have cameras and everything is now being recorded and documented. But I've lost some of my I don't even know if I should say it. I don't have that disgust that I used to when I would see people doing things like this. Okay, of course I know that it's wrong. Of course I know that it's counterproductive. And they're only hurting themselves in the end. But it's also... I don't know what exactly makes the world take notice until something like this happens. You have a lot of people now saying, don't do this, don't damage your community, this is not the way to make ourselves heard, well, the police is going to pay for what happened to Freddie Gray, we're going to get our justice, this, that, and the other, and we all want to believe that. But the reality is that many times justice isn't served. While I don't agree with what's going on, I can understand. And I don't want that to be me endorsing what's going on there, but I understand the frustrations of the people. I was watching Tupac had somebody posted on Instagram, Tupac talking about basically saying why there are uprisings when you compare it to civil rights era when they would march and try to keep the peace. And he just said, we asked years ago. Here it is, 2015. People don't want to keep asking. It gets to the point where people want to act. It's not channeled, of course. It's anger. They're being branded as thugs and all, but yeah, it's just... there's just so much I could say. We were watching the other day when the mayor came onto the television and did her press conference, and she said that she's lived in her city and she's proud of her city, and she's not going to let the thugs take over what they built. And immediately my son, who's 16 years old, was like, dang, Mom, why she calling them thugs? I mean, even my 16-year-old son, who really is shielded from a lot of these things. He's never really faced some of the things that these other kids are facing, but even he had sense enough to know that she shouldn't have called these kids thugs. These are kids that are in a community, and this is all over, okay, because it's not just Freddie Gray anymore. I think it's it's a way bigger issue of people that are tired of nothing happening. And again, it's a way for people to get heard. I'm just like, I don't even know what else to say. Somebody in my top of the blog said, what exactly needs to happen for it to be fixed. And she had mentioned that, we need to teach our children, the value of their lives and the value of, we definitely always need to teach our children the value of anybody's life. But, I was telling her, I was like, the children don't have anything. A lot of these kids in these communities don't have there's nothing invested in them. They get rid of youth programs. They get rid of recreation centers. They get rid of after school programs. If you're not lucky enough to be in like a music program or a sport or something like that, then, you get lost in the fray. Hey, these kids don't have shit else to do but, go home, play on the fucking video games, go to their friend's house, hang out, smoke weed, get into trouble, basically. The communities have failed the children a lot. So it frustrates me when people be like, you can't do this and this is not the answer. And, it's all after the fact to me, when you have to understand that everything has a trickle down. Something happens up here, so all this other shit down here falls apart. And community programs and all those things are cut because funding is cut. Okay, funding is cut because people don't want to raise taxes. People don't want to pay more. People want services. People want things to happen, but they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to invest in it. I could go on and on and on. And then, of course, the legal side of it. People don't vote. People are not involved in the process of changing laws, putting into office somebody that they believe will represent them the way that they want to be represented. So I just feel like when I hear people now fussing at these kids and saying, this is not the right thing to do, and why are you doing this? I get like, what do you want these children to do? They shouldn't do it, but what should they do? What is the alternative? I mean, they closed the schools down when all this happened. Now they're trying to get the kids, trying to figure out where to put these kids. The kids that started the whole rioting to begin with. I think they said somewhere in Baltimore that mayor had, and I'm not sure, I'm just saying by what I heard, so I didn't research this, but what I had heard was they did away with a lot of youth programs or whatever. They opened a new stadium and they opened a new prison, or, the money was invested. It's just, the priority is just completely off. And then they wonder why these kids are just so out of control, if you want to call it that. And it's other things too. I mean, of course I know there's a breakdown in the family. There's all type of other stresses that enter our lives. But in general, I was looking at that stuff that was going on in Baltimore and I just was just shaking my head. I just couldn't even. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because I was feeling like I didn't want to talk about it, but, I know certain things I just cannot avoid. People will be in my comments like, oh, you talked about Bruce Jenner, but you didn't even talk about what's going on in Baltimore. And it's because a lot of times I don't have the general thinking that everybody else has. Well, this happened because of this, and this happened because of this, and this happened because of this. It's not just always black and white for me. So that's why I didn't want to get, but of course, prayers go up for Baltimore. I hope that they're able to get it together. I mean, you don't even really know what to believe in the media. The media is saying that it's all this out of control, and somebody just left in my Instagram that the CNN caught somebody snatching somebody up, and now they don't know where the person is, and it's just like all this stuff that you got to wade through. You don't know what is and isn't true, because other people are saying, oh no, the cleanup effort is going on, and the gangs are uniting and trying to keep everybody, calm, but the media would have you believe otherwise. So if you're not there, I don't even know what to believe. And of course the media spins, because they were talking about how when the college kids at these white privileged universities riot after losing, the big game as just some drunk college kids. But when black people do it, then all of a sudden we thugs, okay? We out of control animals tearing up the neighborhood, things like that. So it's double standards. It's so much bullshit. It's just, I'm just so frustrated. I'm so frustrated about it. And that's it. But you guys tell me, what your feelings are about the Baltimore protests. What do you feel needs to happen to just to change a whole system, you guys. It's a whole system. And if you don't know that, you should look back at what's been happening over these last couple of years, specifically. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna move on because it's a bummer, and you know, like I said, I ain't even really got no good topics today. But yeah, leave your comments below. Alright, you guys, so I'm just gonna go down the list of what people requested. They're talking about Ciara and her new man that she's supposedly dating, Russell Wilson. And if I'm not mistaken, because you guys know I don't know sports, he is the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. Cute enough boy. You know, I wish he would fucking do something to his head. I can't stand this, whatever this is he got going on there. I think he looks like he might be Hawaiian, or he might be mixed, you know, whatever it is. Can we just can we get rid of the whatever this is, juice and berries? Everybody is all excited because Ciara finally looks like she's found love again. I am one to not get too excited about this, you guys. Now look, this is Ciara. This is a beautiful girl, and for whatever reason, Ciara can't seem to hold on to her men. Now, I don't know if it's her fault or if she's picking the wrong men. You know, it could be a combination of a bunch of things, but Ciara doesn't really have the best track record, especially with athletes. She doesn't have really a good track record with entertainers. Like, I really wish the girl would just meet like somebody like this. She need to take a page out of a Kamora Lee Simmons book and go find her a fucking rich white billionaire some goddamn where and let that be that. Child. Okay. I'm not gonna get too excited. Plus, they just out. You know, they might be sort of dating or whatever, but like, yeah, everybody's acting like they about to get married or something, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not really what it is, you guys. I mean, good for her, because, you know, I love love, and I think everybody should find love and be happy with their love life. But yeah, I'm not fixing to be doing no cartwheels and, you know, jumping up and down. You know, people was on Future's Instagram, and every picture that he posted, they just put a whole bunch of footballs on there. You know how people like to put all the emoticons and just kind of take over their comments. And it was funny enough, but I was just like, yeah, this don't mean nothing. This don't mean nothing, because if you guys know, like I know, Brum Man might be in the wind too. Baby steps. Let's see her a date. Let her be out. Let her have a good time. Doesn't even seem like her focus is really being dating. She's about to release that album, Jackie, named after her mom, and she is about to, I think she's going on a tour. Y'all going to go see Ciara on tour? Child, I guess. I'm just like, yeah, it's no big deal. But I mean, if it does work out, I hope it does work out. He seems like he might be a nice enough man. But we'll see, y'all. Calm y'all ass down. Okay, they ain't fixing to get married or nothing. Mariah Carey's new diss song about Nick. I don't know if the song is about Nick. You know how singers do. They use the opportunity. They take advantage of what's going on in their lives and they exploit it. Whether or not it really has something to do totally with her own life. Everybody does it. People like a good scandal, and people like to hear you know, singers sing about their problems, especially ones that don't really speak out any other way. I heard the song. I used to be a very big Mariah Carey fan. I mean, I still respect Mariah Carey for all the things that she's been able to accomplish, and you know, she's definitely a legend, living legend, and a diva and all of that. But I'm over Mariah. I ain't got to hear one other goddamn song from Mariah. She ain't never got to sing another song for me. What she has, her catalog, her history is enough for me. So this new song, she's on my age. She's around my age, and you know, diss songs for somebody that's this age to me is, yeah. I don't even know if I feel like it's directly about him. I mean, this is the father of her kids. They haven't had that bad of a relationship or a breakup in the public anyway for us to feel like she just hates him and she's talking about him. I mean, but you never know. And I just heard the little clip of the song. I heard that she is she had some big thing out in Vegas. I think, was it Vegas they said? And they said she drove up and she had on her nude gown. I saw a picture of it and I was like, ooh, Mariah, you didn't hold your tummy in. She's sitting down and it just one big roll right here. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. Did you guys hear the song? Did you think that the song was about Nick? Do you think that Mariah would be lashing out to the father of her two kids in a way like this, or you think she's just exploiting the situation? Let me know. Alright, way, you guys, I read on Rhymes with Snitch earlier this morning that Scottie Pippen's daughter was arrested for peeing in the fucking lobby of a damn hotel. I was like, sis, we done all been there. Look, they said that the girl was drunk. She was in the hotel lobby. For whatever reason, baby girl didn't make it to the bathroom. She peed in the lobby. Then she left. So I guess the hotel, the people that worked in the hotel, they looked at the security cam and they saw that it was her, so they knew what she looked like. I guess they hadn't caught baby girl squatting down and handling her business. But shit, you know, when you drunk, you be like, shit, that looked like a toilet to me. I got one friend, that bitch can't, every time we be out and she get drunk, all of a sudden she be like, I gotta pee! She be holding on to the cooch, cause she's like, it's gonna come out. The shit just hits her out of the blue. Like, you know, we would just be talking and nothing, and all of a sudden it's like this overwhelming urge to pee. So we done got that shit already taken care of. We already know to open both of the doors, okay? And then she just lean out the side of the truck and still be holding on to the inside and just lean her ass out and pee. And then, you know, I always got some damn napkins in the in the glove compartment, and you know, you wipe it and you come on and bring that shit back on. I'm telling the business. I ain't told her name, but all my friends who know her, they know who the hell I'm talking about. So getting back to baby girl Pippen, she left the hotel, but she ain't made it too far. She was just in the alley on the side of the goddamn hotel, and honey, they went and called the police, and the police found her. Okay, I guess she was just trying to get her head right. Like, okay, they said she had 2 bar wristbands on. Okay, and they said she was fucking 2 sheets to the wind. So yeah, baby girl Pippen got arrested for, I think they said, public urination. No big deal, just a little bit of an embarrassment. But you know, if I counted all the places that, you know, me and my girls have peed and it wasn't really an actual bathroom, honey, we probably all would have went to jail 1 or 2 or 10 times. Bobby Brown has filed here in Georgia to become the executor of Bobby Christina's estate. Current time, Pat Houston is the executor. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I might not. Is it executor? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Pat Houston is the one that is taking care of her estate right now, and Bobby Brown feels that he would be better equipped to handle her estate, considering that he is her for real blood relative. Pat Houston really is not even a blood relative. She's married into the family, but that is the person that Whitney Houston designated as the person to take care of it, I guess. So, I mean, that's what the wishes were of Whitney Houston. Y'all know how I feel about Pat. Some ain't right about Pat. I don't know if I feel like Bobby Brown would be the best person to handle it either, considering the demons that Bobby Brown has. Not trying to make Bobby any worse than he is, okay? Not saying that he's going to steal from his daughter, but you know what? Let's not even put the temptation in bruh man's hands, okay? If the Houston family has anything to say about it, it looks like they're trying to fight this. Sissy put out a statement saying, you know, it's a sensitive family matter and that she hopes that, you know, people will respect them as they try to, you know, work through all of these issues. And she can only hope that the Brown family have these same wishes. So I don't know who I feel would be the best person to take care of her. We almost feel like they could hire somebody, an outside agency, to do that, like they have for Michael Jackson's estate. That whole Bobby Christina thing is still so sad for me, and I don't even know how it works. Like, if she stays in the state that she's in, does she still get the payouts? Does it still come, because technically she still is alive? So will she get whatever amount of money she's supposed to get at 25 and the other rest of the amount of money when she's 30? Then it starts to make you feel like, oh, now why exactly are they keeping her alive? If that's the case, I don't even want to make it be about that. I don't even want to be negative about it. But yeah, that does kind of raise a question. But anyway, Bobby is trying to control Bobby Chris's estate. I guess good luck to him. All this shit going on in the world, and you guys want to talk about fucking Tyga's new tattoo of Kylie Jenner's name. Y'all, I'm almost about to be retiring them too. These motherfuckers been in too many of my top of the blogs, and I don't even care that much, okay? But the newest thing is supposedly, you know, Black China, she blasted Tyga in some text messages, him wanting his family back and him wanting to just come over and talk to her and this, that, and the other. So she put that out. After that, it looked like Tyga was on this space-saving campaign to clear his name and to reassure Kylie that he is 100% with her. He puts out these tweets saying, you know, sometimes God allows good things to fall apart so that better things can come together, and he's not here for the tea, and surround yourself with people who love you, you know, all these type of quotes. And then there was somebody who caught a picture of him. He's standing there, he's doing something, his arm is out, and it looks like he has the word Kylie right here in the inside of his, like, the bend of his arm. Like, first of all, he has so fucking many fucking tattoos. Like, I don't know why people think that those things are big deals. When you got a whole bunch of thousands and thousands of tattoos, one little name, do you know how easy that shit will cover up? You put you some damn leaves on it and whip that shit around a couple of times, and all of a sudden it looked like a damn tree branch or something. You know, so I don't care. Like, you guys, they're together. Why is everybody still... Every time they make another move, everybody act like it's the first time you heard that them two is together. Yes, he's 25, the girl's 17, they together. He left his woman China and his baby for her. Ain't nothing else we can do about it. So it just don't even make sense for us to keep on talking about it, okay? If the nigga want to put a goddamn Kylie Jenner, Kylie tattoo on his arm, then look, have at it. But like I said, I'm about sick of these two. I'm tired of talking about them. And yeah, they probably gonna be retired. Amber Rose allegedly now dates rapper Machine Gun Kelly. I mean, she's single, right? She can date Machine Gun Kelly if she wants to. It ain't like her and Wiz Khalifa are gonna get back together. Wiz Khalifa is so over it. Even though we had a little hope when she posted that she loves him and she always will, and she wants to, you know, she hopes that it's gonna work out. Yeah, I mean, she's dating Machine Gun Kelly. We don't know that for a fact. There's just a couple of pictures of scene with her and him, and now, you know, everybody is saying she's dating. You can't be caught in any picture if you're a celebrity with another person and automatically they put you guys together. But somebody said that that's what they are doing. Another quickie. I wish people would stop believing every single rumor that hits the internet. Now, I know I've fallen victim to it before, and I've had a couple of instances on my top of the blogs when I talk about a subject that was definitely brought on by like one of these satire websites. But certain things you just have to know in your own self that this shit is not true. Somebody said that they're going to replace Taraji P. Henson with Gabrielle Union on the Empire. I mean, why do you believe that? Empire was like the hit show. It broke all kind of records. Why the fuck would they move their star person, Taraji P. Henson, who, you know, all of a sudden she got all these accolades, shout out to Nene, and put Gabrielle... Come on, you guys. Don't ask me to talk about shit like that. You know good goddamn well they ain't fixing to do that. First of all, Gabrielle Union is on being Mary Jane. Even though that show sucks, that is her show. The same way that Empire is very much Taraji P. Henson's show. They're not going to make any major changes to any of the major cast. When I say major cast, I'm talking about Cookie, Lucius, or the Three Sons. That's not happening. So yeah, I want y'all to don't be asking me to talk about shit like that. I was just looking at my thing like, Gabrielle Union, really, you guys? And then somebody asked me to talk about the fact that Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop New York got a man. Do you guys care? I was just like, oh my God, such a slow week. I'm talking about Chrissy's new man from Love and Hip Hop New York. Y'all, I can't. Alright, you guys, so that's it. It's a short top of the blogs. But like I said, I'm sort of distracted. I have a lot of things that I need to do today. And I've got to get back to work. So that's it, you guys. We do this every single week. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.